Brandre Marongo has weared a suit for the first time. Can you imagine that? How crazy is that? Brandre Marongo, at 29 years, is the first time that he has weared a trouser that fits him without, forcing issues. You know what? This is it, courtesy of director. My good name is Anthony Jenga, and this is Eve Media Kenya, the #1 online TV. Remember to like, subscribe, and share any day, anytime. This is it. Ladies and gentlemen, Brandre Marongo, for the first time in 28 years, he has worn, or is it where? He has worn a suit for the first time, courtesy of director Trevor. This particular guy looks amazing. This particular looks phenomenal. For the first time, I have even enjoyed seeing such a particular guy, a tall guy, wearing a befitting suit, which is awesome, which is dope, which is phenomenal. And you know what? The tailor did a good and awesome job. I keep it here. So, ladies and gentlemen, people are reacting to that particular, suits differently. Many saying that, that particular suit looks nice on this particular guy. But unajuanga too obvious. Wakenya ni wale tu. The personality of them has just changed. So each and every particular time that you notice that there is something positive with someone, there is also another bad side where people depict and try, to draw this particular dude and be like, oh my god, you are wearing an expensive suit and your mother is just languishing in poverty out there. And I was like, god damn, look at these particular guys. When Brandre Marongo was not so famous, no one cared about him. No one even thought about this. But director Trevor, he saw that particular talent. He saw that ability of this particular tall guy. Did an interview, branded this particular dude, made a big name for this particular guy. The guy has been signing a lot of deals of late, and that is the time that, his mother is coming out and be like, people are taking Brandre out from us. He is being taken away from us. It is not good. Let me tell you. Sometimes you have to look at these matters clearly. It doesn't matter of your emotions, and Brandre is doing alright. People tend to say that family comes before everything, but I tend to disagree. For Brandre to be able to stand on his own, he has to despise everyone. First of all, to build a brand for himself, and when he will be able to manage each and every particular thing, now he can go back and start building their family. I had Brandre mother just coming and be like, Ati, we live in a plot, we don't have our own land, and a lot of problems. And I'm just like, this particular guy has become so famous nowadays, but that doesn't mean that, he has a lot of money. No, that doesn't mean. Sometimes there is those particular moments where your name is so big in the industry, but it doesn't relate directly to your pocket. Maybe your pocket is not deeper at that particular moment. Maybe it's so lighter. You can never know about it, because in each and everyone's career, there is the peak and there is the lows. So I can't tend to say that it is in between right now. It is in the middle. We have been seeing this guy signing a lot of deals left, right, and center. But you know that those are endorsements, and endorsements like those of those famous guys, they doesn't take a lot of cash for you to be able to partner in certain particular thing because you are so famous, and not that you have built your career for a long time. Those are two different things. You will be paid differently. Do you know this particular guy who is famous overnight will be paid less amount than that particular guy or that particular dude who has been in the industry for the long time? It happens like that way each and every particular day. But you know what? People tend to assume that if you are famous, you got to have a lot of moolah. And others tend to say that, because you are famous, you have a lot of cash. You have a lot of this, you have a lot of this, but that is the force about it. The truth of the matter is, sometimes it is indirectly relatable. Like a north and south. Your pocket, I say south, but your fame is north. South is at the bottom and north is at the up. So if you understand that, my nigga, we are talking about it. But looking at those particular suits, they are so expensive and dope. I have seen, is it 3 different suits which fit this particular guy very nice and very well. So we are also waiting for that particular company that Brandley signed a deal with, so that he can be able to get a pair of shoes, but not only one pair of shoes. He is going to get a lot of shoes, but you know what? That particular company is going to work with Brandley Marongo for the longest, just giving him shoes free of charge in return to marketing that particular industry, which is a very dope thing. Because to find a shoe that fits this particular dude, that particular guy has a huge leg, and that is like from here up to here, more than a 30 centimeter. That is the foot, the leg. That particular dude is so tall. And you know one thing? Excuse me. Sorry for that. I have a cold which have definitely affected me so much, and that's the reason you have not been seeing a lot of videos, a lot of reaction videos, because health-wise I'm not okay. But I keep saying this, it will not last. Even for this particular code that I am so feeling that chest pains and a lot of it won't last. So you have to keep going, keep doing content each and every day, and keep the fire burning. Because let me tell you, it's so inspirational to keep telling you this. No matter how hard the situation is right now, no matter how hard it is, you have to keep going, keep pushing. It doesn't matter. Najua nilikuwa nimekuja kuongelea mambo ya Brandley Marongo, but I have to keep on giving you some inspirations, for you to keep pushing in this particular life, because it's not about being boring, it's about being inspirational. And I tend to tell you that Anthony is the best, and Eve Media Kenya got it all covered. So for Director Trevor, managing this particular dude is one of the most magical things we have ever experienced. Why? Because Director Trevor has been managing a lot of careers. Not talking about Mungai Eve, there is Eve Nyaga, there is Shiko. There is a lot of talents that have been managed by Director Trevor, and all those particular talents, they have excelled. Look at the likes of Mungai. Mungai is a big brand right now. The likes of Shiko from SPM Bad is a very dope and talented interviewer. When you look to others, they are so dope. So I can definitely say that when Director Trevor touches a brand, it turns to be magical. So wait for it. Whatever Director Trevor is cooking with Brandry right now, in terms of branding, in terms of content, it's going to be phenomenal. None other, no one else have ever done that particular thing. And also a good thing to note is Director Trevor is a very good bargainer because he knows everyone's worth. He knows everyone's worth in this particular industry. Remember, he is not new in the industry. He have been here for a long time. He have been seeing this and this and this. And also, he can be able to figure out and say, you know what? This is not the dope time that I mean. My nigga. This is not awesome. This is not dope. And people will be like, oh my god, by the way, this particular dude has a point. Because the director is genius when it comes to media. Remember, he has not been, in this particular field for a long time, but he has been in this particular field for a longer time or for a shorter time with a lot of success than anyone else in Africa. Director Trevor has the biggest, can we call blogs channel, that is Kenya Online Media. There before, he used to be the topest YouTuber of all times, but as time went by, they started to relax, and other different particular YouTubers came and overpassed them, like the likes of Diana Bahati overpassed them, the likes of Wajit. That's Wajit? No, I tend to think that they are on the same level right now. When you look at the likes of who else? The Pluto surpassed them. The likes of Lane Gogi surpassed them because they relax a bit. One thing about this particular industry, when you relax a bit, someone comes and overpass you. And then there is this particular time, like Mungai, when she was under the Kenya Online Media of that particular time, she started ignoring the YouTube work ethic. She felt like a superstar so early. She started to change the character, and that's what costed Kenya Online Media at the last, because it was supposed to be a beast, a bigger YouTube channel, but they lost the dream. But I tend to think everyone else, that is Mungai, even Director Trevor, everyone is building his own career, his own vision according to their likeness, and both are working good, both are working dope. That's it. So for the first time, we are going to see Brandry Malongo wearing a suit and a pair of shoes, which he'll be feeling okay, because everything for this particular dude is customized. I tend to see that people are joking a lot about this particular guy. They were joking like the the shirt that Brandry was wearing is someone's trouser, but when the guy tries to wear it, it is just like a shirt. People are so ignorant out there. They tend to joke about everything without caring about someone's feeling. But you know what? That is Kenya, the magical Kenya we each and every particular day dream of, because it's always awesome. So there is one thing that makes me laugh about it. Let me tell you, when your time to shine has not arrived, you will never shine. When your time arrives, that is the time for you to shine. There is this particular dude. There is this particular dude from Bugoma that used to say that, I'm Brandry's brother, look at my hair. He just came out in the city courtesy of Manze wa Kibera. And you know what? He tried everything. He tried to reach to Badre Malongo. It never came to pass. He even tried to do some, particular special things. Just imagine that particular dude went ahead even driving or riding a motorcycle with one particular hand. Just riding a motorcycle with one hand, but his star didn't shine. He went ahead to be a security guard in Nairobi for a whole day. No one took care. No one cared about that particular dude. He went ahead on eating ugari. That is ugari is made of wheat flour, about 2 kgs. Just taking ugari about 3 kg, and no one took care about it. And the guy was oh man, I'm doing all these particular things, including riding a border with one hand, and no one is taking caution, or no one is caring about me. You know what, man? You are wasting me. He was like, I cannot do this anymore. I was coming here for money. I was coming here for fame, but neither did I get any of them. Neither. And he was like, oh my God, I need to go back home because Nairobi imenikataa, na Nairobi kukataa mtu wangu. Asemanga kila siku ama siku zote kuwa Nairobi ni shamba la mawe. So if you try everything or anything and it fails terribly, you guy, my guy, I tend to think that it's your time to leave the stage. But for Brandre Malongo, the star of him is still shining brighter. Everyone is talking about this particular dude. He has went ahead and started doing adverts for big companies, maize flour companies, a lot of companies, and he is doing a very good job. But not to forget, that's all behind, the person who is behind all this is Director Trevor, because he understands everything about branding. That is the deeper secret about it. So for you, if you are a content creator, you want to venture in this particular field, you want to know how things work in this particular field, and you want to be directed on how to work on your career, just contact the number that is running on the screens below. And also, if this particular show make you a lot of joy in it, just you can send something, a token of appreciation, through the number also running on your screens. You know what? They tend to say that we have to pay the bills, but you know what? Here at EA Media Kenya, we ensure that it is short, sweet, and phenomenon. And some of these particular times, we tend to keep it simple, educative, informed, and also entertaining, because the one thing about this YouTube channel, we are here to entertain you, to make you happy, bringing you the hot gossip of the week each and every particular day about the trending videos, but we try to bring them in a very awkward situations. You know what, my nigga, this is it, the new beginning. And by the way, before I leave, before we end this particular vlog, have you ever realized that the numbers of YouTubers is growing day by day? Have you ever imagined that? But one bad thing about it, let me tell you, even if there is a lot of YouTubers upcoming, they are all doing the same content. Like, for instance, tell me how maybe Eric Omondi has an interview. There is more than 50 cameras. You want to tell me that all of that particular cameras are recording one particular video, and you want that particular video for yourself to gain more views? It won't. You know why? because a algorithm will not be able to differentiate between your video and other people's video, because they will be the same at the same time. So they tend to say this each and every particular day: the cake is too big for us. All what we need is to have a different niche. That's all. So let me give you a piece of advice. For all YouTubers, find a thing that is not common to all, and that will take you far. You know what? People don't do lifestyle content, which pays a lot. People doesn't do, each and every particular day vlogs, which they tend to pay a lot. Look at the likes of Ayamara doing a day-to-day vlogs, making a lot of money, more than 4 million Kenya shillings per month. That is not a small money. Yeah. You know what? My good name is Anthony Jenga, and this is Eve Media Kenya, the number one online TV. Remember to like, subscribe, and share any day, anytime. Peace. Adios.